On today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the DC Collectibles Arkham Origins Black Mask action figure. Coming to us from Series 1 of Batman Arkham Origins. There's 4 figures in this set, and Spot picked up all of them. I don't know, I think of the 4, Black Mask perhaps may be my least favorite. It's nothing taking away from the figure. I don't think the figure's all that bad, but it just, of the different Black Masks we've gotten, this one just seems a little more, I want to say a little more boring. He does come with 2 pistols, which we'll look at when he comes out of the packaging. Though he comes with 2 pistols, he comes with no display base. I guess if anything, he got off lucky. He has at least 2 pistols. Joker got squat. On the back of the package, collect them all. Arkham Origins Batman, Joker, Black Mask, and Bane, sculpted by the good folks over at Gentle Giant Studios. Featuring an expanded Gotham City, Batman Arkham Origins introduces an original prequel storyline set several years before Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City. Taking place before the rise of Gotham City's most dangerous criminals, players will meet many important characters for the first time and form key relationships. Still really impressed with that Joker. Love that Joker. Anyways, this is not recommended for ages 0 to 3. Conforms to all the safety requirements of ASTM, whatever that is. For more product info and more, go to dccomics.com. What I will do is take a break. We're going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Arkham Origins Black Mask. There's more heading your way, guys. Stay tuned. So, Black Mask does come with 2 pistols. They appear to be the exact same pistol. You just get 2 of them. And paint's pretty good on them as well. There's some silver on the top, brown in the handle. Luckily as well, Black Mask does have open fists, so putting them in his hand is not an issue at all. One issue though is you kind of have to angle the handguns just slightly so it looks like he is pointing it straight. If not, you might have it bending inward. A cane probably would have been nice too, instead of just 2 handguns. But, I mean, having said that, there is still more wrong with this figure than just the accessories that he comes with. I gotta say, though, I gotta be honest, this figure is a bit of a mess. For starters, when you get him out of packaging, he feels hard to describe to probably somebody who's just watching this, but he feels like he's got a slickness to him, especially in the jacket. And it might just be because of the way that this is sculpted, with the pinstripes going on here. But when you first grab it out of the package, it feels like greasy. Legs aren't as bad, but upper torso wise, it's pretty bad. Not as bad, however, as some of the quality issues with this figure. I don't know if they've just put this figure in wet, but you can see that the arm here, there's a good chunk of something that's missing. And my guess is perhaps the arms being completely painted is what they were going for, and what we ultimately ended up getting was, it looks as if it was originally a black outfit, and they just painted over in white. I say that because there are areas in this suit, especially around in the shoulder area here, where it either looks like some of the paint was put in wet and it just has touched something that it's come off, or there's just areas where it just looks dark. There's just dark areas of the suit where it looks like this is the first coat of paint, but not the last coat, and instead of that, they just left the second coat off. Arms here, especially in the elbows, you can see where it looks fine here, but then when you get further away, yeah, there's just big areas of just exposed undercoloring. Vest isn't so bad. Vest at least got away lucky. And you know what? It kind of looks like, and I don't think it is. I'm reaching off camera here. No, I thought for a second it was a reuse of Joker's vest, but it does look like a different vest. The tie is a little bit better too, but it's got a little bit of paint issue there. That is nothing to say, though, the figure's face. Face-wise, it's not bad. Let's zoom into his face so you can see it. I like the sculpt in the face. And the texturing that they put in there, too. Like, you may or may not see it, but there's a very predominant difference between the coloring on the top of his mask versus the sides. The sides have more of a textural spiral effect going on there. It's not just a black mask. I might even prefer just a straight out black mask, but I like the detailing. I really like the detailing in the teeth. Really nice touch. And I like how it's pointed. I like the sculpted, sleeker chin going on there. His eyes also work extremely well, and no real complaints about his eyes. It's clean. Although there is something that's going on there. It could be just a piece of it's just a piece of plastic right above his eye, which I could easily take off. That's not going to be so much of an issue. But the mask, I'm not going to say too much bad about the mask. The mask works at least. There's the back of the mask. It's a little more basic on the back. But let's zoom the camera back so he actually focuses. But my issue really is the suit. I don't know what intention they had, whether even just by leaving some of the undercoloring showing, it would bring out some more of the pinstripes. But it just looks awkward. It looks awkward. It looks like a corduroy jacket and corduroy suit, but it looks like it's got paint underneath it. It's sloppy. I hate to say it, but it is sloppy. Articulation-wise, no issues there. He does have a ball joint in the head, which moves a lot easier than what I was expecting. Arms do rotate all the way around. No hinge, unfortunately, but something I had already talked about with Joker. That could have easily been a lot better by having a hinged shoulder. But he does have a bend in the elbow, which is extremely stiff, likely due to all the paint. Rotation and pivot in the hand. He has a waist swivel, and legs go forward, back. No bend at the knee because he's all pre-sculpted in the legs. And then his feet are on a ball joint, so they do rotate left and right, and they move up and down. The thing is, though, like, where do you start with a figure like this? The figure could have been good. It ultimately, I always have an issue with white figures, like where it's all white and it's just black. Like if you have, I think, an all black figure with white pieces, Bullseye is a good case. A figure like that is dynamic. But I find sometimes when you take an all-white figure and you just incorporate little areas on them that are just black. For starters, the all-white, sometimes, if it's not done right, in this case with Black Mask, it just either looks dirty or it doesn't look properly finished. Black Mask does suffer from just looking unfinished. And just with the suit and everything, whether he looked like that in the game is fine, but I find the suit just makes the figure look boring and incomplete. Would I pick him up? If you are looking to fill out the ranks and you want to get all the figures from this line, I would say sure. I will say, though, this is the weakest of the 4 figures from this release. Black Mask on a sculpt lever on his face, I like. Overall figure, though, I'm going to give him a 6.5. There's, unfortunately, just too much quality issues going on in the joints and the elbows, and then just the mismatch of paint. He just feels like he should have been put through again and just touched up. Today's Toy Spot, though, we're having a look at the DC Collectibles Batman Arkham Origins. We're having a look today at Black Mask. Face is good, rest of it is a bit of a disaster. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's got more reviews, and certainly more reviews of Arkham Origins heading your way. I'll see you guys next time.